Welcome to the Mobsters podcast. Please be aware that the content of this podcast is primarily social commentary and represents the personal opinions of the hosts and guests. It is not intended to be a statement of fact or an official stance on any issues discussed. This podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only. We encourage listeners to seek out professional advice for any factual matters or decisions. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay. What up, guys?
Yeah.
The family is back together.
Yes, sir.
United. This is how I like to see us. As one group. It even feels more balanced, man. When it's like the four sides of the square, man. No one even knows what they call that thing where there's no one side, bro. You know what I mean?
You mean a triangle?
No.
An
It still has to be a square. Because the triangles seem balanced to you guys.
They are.
Yeah, they
are.
They do, eh?
Triangle is one of the most studied shapes in the world.
How comes when we record, we're like a right-angled triangle and not like a proper like pyramid type?
The
thing?
camera is in the middle.
Because the camera is the top.
So is a right-angle triangle? That seems balanced to you guys. A right-angle triangle.
I mean, of course, the hypotenuse is
Yeah.
still longer than the other side.
If you sit on the hypotenuse.
Than the height and the base. But I can't believe I've said hypotenuse
Yeah.
in the year 2025.
We have to be a square, equal sides.
Biggie. Can't you see?
That's
I have no
funny.
words.
Yeah. You guys are not feeling it's just. You. What up, man?
Man,
Where do we begin, bro?
where do we
Where do we
begin?
begin,
Do you
man?
remember when I said
have-
that I like the other angle we had
Yeah.
last week?
This one's better.
I feel like, yeah, I like
Yeah, this one's a bit more interesting, man. And it's giving guys what they wanted. Guys wanted action in the background. Guys get
You
action
asked,
in the background.
we
Yeah.
answered.
Last time we gave them some action, but it was like trucks, what borders, we end up.
That's what the tuk-tuks were.
The pots,
them ones.
the potted
Yeah.
plants and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. I have a nice breaker today, man.
Mhm.
It's a bit unfortunate. I think I ended my. Okay, I haven't ended it yet.
First of
But
all,
my-
no, it is super dramatic. That was it. It's a bit unfortunate. If you think somebody died,
No, it's a bit unfortunate. My streak of being healthy this year almost came to an end this week, man.
Don't tell me you also have a cold.
I don't have a cold. I generally feel healthy. The only thing that fell off a bit is my stomach.
The gut thing.
Yeah, and remember last year I had a lot of H. pylori, bro. Regularly H. pylori. But I had conquered the H. pylori thing, thank you. And conquered the H. pylori thing. But this week, no. Is this one? I don't know. Okay. This week I started to feel those feelings again, bro. Of H. pylori. And man, when you've had it so many times, you know what it feels like.
What
You
does
know
it
when it
feel
has
like?
begun.
What does it feel like?
It feels like your stomach has like, you know what heartburn feels like in the chest? It feels like that in your stomach.
Interesting.
It feels a bit like fiery, bro, or acidic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think you're misusing words.
Okay.
I don't think that's a feeling of H. pylori. I think that's a feeling of ulcers.
No, okay, so you see, last time I explained to you guys that H. pylori, there's a type of ulcers that are caused by H. pylori.
That are yes.
Yes.
But I don't think you have a bacterial infection right now. I think it's because of like you being stressed this week and having a busy.
Auntie, let me
You've not
explain.
been
Why
eating and your ulcers are.
are you jumping ahead
The
of
acid is
the
burning your
narrator,
stomach
bro?
walls.
Why are you jumping ahead of the narrator, man? Anyways, so that's how I've been feeling in general. Yes, she's right. It's been because I've been stressed. But usually in stressful periods, I also skip a lot of meals. But when I was thinking about that today, I also realized we've also had a lot of like pods where we've skipped lunch, bro. I usually
Pretty much
skip
every pod.
Yeah, so I think that might have also contributed a bit, man. It might have set the stage. Anyways, so this week I soldiered through. It wasn't bad until maybe Wednesday into Thursday. Friday when I woke up, I was like, nah, I think I've got this thing again. I said, nah, these supplements that I've been taking have stopped working, and now I've got the H. pylori again. So I pushed through the day. I have like 2 breakfasts. I have a decent lunch, albeit late. I still have lunch. In the evening, on my way home, I decided to pass by the hospital. Now, the last time that I did a H. pylori test, instead of taking my blood, they took my stool.
I think that's
Right.
what they're supposed to do, right?
There are different ways. You can check the blood or you can check the stool.
Okay.
They took my stool. That was the first time. In fact, I took my stool. Because if you're not able to shit at the hospital, they just give you like a cup and you go home with it and you bring it back.
I mean, I thought it's like tissue.
No, it's like a spoon.
Brother,
like
you bring like a
small
you think you bring a
spatula or
tissue?
something.
No, they
have
give
to
you
poop in a cup.
No, they give you a
No.
cup that has a tiny
A spoon, yeah. They give you you
A
take a dump in the
very,
toilet.
Very tiny spoon, like smaller than my nail.
It's tiny. It's like
So
a small
like-
spoon.
When
like
you're
your nail
taking a
size.
shit, you just like
Like
scoop.
a small
No, you
pinky.
take the shit. Then from what you've taken,
You scoop.
you scoop.
From the toilet.
Yeah, from the toilet.
You've never done that
Bro,
before.
why you acting brand new? You literally wipe
Because
your
I feel
ass
like
every
the
day.
water has contaminated it.
No. They know what they're looking for.
Alright.
They know what they're looking for. Yeah. So
Wait, hold on. So it is they are floating and then for you scoop.
yeah, you scoop.
God
Scoop.
Brother, he
There are
scoops
also
out of his
other.
ass.
That
I found
reminds
out that's
us
an
before you
option though.
wipe.
It's not. They don't tell you how to do it.
Man.
They just tell you what they need.
Be creative.
Before you wipe, you use the spoon.
No, but I've had now. I realized I learned yesterday now that there's other tests where there'll be a paper that you put on top of the toilet. Somehow, I don't know if you like stick it to the side, then you just poop on top of the paper, then you scoop from the paper.
It's like on
Yeah,
a
that's
hub.
clever.
It
That's
is like
clever. That's
levitating in the
clever, yeah.
toilet. Anyway, so yesterday I go to the hospital, coming to get the cup. But then the guy started saying some word that I wasn't understanding. He said, but then how will I give you over the... I've forgotten the word you were saying. I didn't understand what he meant. I said, can't you just give me the cup? And I go with it and then I bring it back. And he said, no. And he gave me the whole test. It's an H. pylori take-home test. You guys know this? Yeah.
Hey.
The same way it's like an HIV test or a pregnancy test. It works the exact same way. So you go home, they give you like a cup, then they give you another thing. It's like a tiny cup bottle that has a liquid in it. So you scoop the same way. Then you take out like this.
Like the reagents, yeah?
Yeah, it looks yes, but it looks similar to like inside that bottle. There's like a thing that's like it looks like an earbud. So you get that earbud thing out. You scoop now from the spoon a small cup bit and put it in the regions like he said, and then you shake it. Then you apparently first dispose of the first 2 drops. Then you put like 3 drops onto that car. It looks like a pregnancy test, bro, or like an HIV test. You put 2 drops on that thing, let it sit for like 10, 15 minutes, and it tells you your results. Yeah. And my results are negative, so I don't have H. pylori. So I'm still healthy.
That's crazy.
I'm still healthy. I just have
I think you might have some ulcers. Like the times when, like, cause I don't think I get H. pylori. Like, I don't think I get to reinfested.
recurring, yeah.
But then I think that like times maybe when I'm eating poorly or whatever, your stomach is empty, so the acid burns the stomach holes, and then the wounds are open. Or like when you take medication that is not the best for your stomach.
But can the acid burn my stomach and I not get ulcers? That makes sense.
I
There is
feel
a
like-
mucous membrane, the stomach, which protects it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
if it goes past the membrane, automatically I'll get ulcers.
I feel that's when
Once an ulcer is literally like a hole.
A wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
either way,
that's
it's not
particularly
only the
stomach ulcers. An ulcer in general can be
Gastro.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not only in the stomach, like when you feel that discomfort in your abdomen.
Yeah.
It could be in your intestines, it's not just the stomach.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Pray for Melvin.
hey,
No, but
I
I've
don't know
been
what
having the same.
You
Like,
might have to
my
do-
ulcers have been
what's it called?
Flaring up.
layering up like badly.
Yeah.
But H. pylori has also been going around, man. Guys.
I don't think it's H. pylori.
What do you think it is? Ulcers?
Yeah.
No, but
It can be both. In
Yeah.
fact, it's
mean-
it's usually both.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been stressed and my eating has not been the best, and I don't know. Like in the morning, it's too early to eat.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking
Yeah, I
about
thought you were
other
talking about
people.
the
No,
general.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
okay,
myself.
okay. Yeah.
I tell other people.
Yeah. I was like,
No.
you why is this chick jamming at guys are getting H. pylori?
No, I mean in the morning,
Yeah.
like 7 a.m. is too early to eat.
Yeah.
But then you're studying, you enter a paper at 9, you come out at 12:31.
Yeah.
So before you know it, before you realize you last ate yesterday at 4 and now it's 1 p.m. Yeah.
Tricky.
I think only get ulcers based on your eating routine. If you're used to eating at a certain time, that's when maybe, because I feel like your stomach, it secretes some acids. let's say HCl, to kill the germs, and it's expecting food at time T. If you guys want to put food there at that particular
Yeah,
time,
definitely. That's
then-
part of it. But also H. pylori as well. Yeah.
But also, man, I feel that it depends on what you're doing on a day to day. The busier you are, the more you need food, right? Because I imagine like you need food for the energy, and you burn more energy when you're busier. Whether it's like desk busy or physical busy, you still need food, bro. So if you're burning the energy faster, then you need the food more.
Tweet where Kasenene posted his land and it was veggies.
Yeah.
And a guy asked him, what?
Can you mix concrete for a day?
Would you be able to mix concrete after eating such things? The plate only had vegetables and he was
Yeah.
like, lanch.
Yeah.
Someone was like, would you mix concrete after eating? So-
Dr. Kasenene. Let me tell you, that guy can eat
I
well.
love him, man.
won't
I
lie
love
to you.
him.
He can eat well.
Do you want to adopt? You're good. I'm good, thanks.
All right, man. Welcome back to the Mobsters podcast. I'm Melvin.
Welcome back, Sydney.
I'm Collins.
Casper.
Today we have like 50% Casper, bro. We have like Cass.
Yeah.
The rest is not here yet, man.
And I won't lie to you guys. This guy's been introducing himself as Collins of late.
Yeah. Guys are
And
started
it throws
calling
me
him
off in the
Collins.
comments, man. I'm seeing Collins. I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
Who-
Guys are
all-
started calling him Collins.
All the subs are Wendy Windick.
Eh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think guys
Some
to
Collins
address
in
me
there.
as Collins now.
Eh,
Why?
Why? That's what you wanted.
Since now I decided to cut off my hair, I feel like it's
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Wait,
Yeah, they
are you
noticed.
rebranding? No, I
Oh,
know.
it is?
yeah, I think that's the right
Are you
one.
rebranding?
I'm trying to rebrand or something.
Really?
he has a tattoo
You're
neck
wearing a
today,
tattoo
man.
neck, bro.
Yeah.
Cuba
Bro.
Gooding, bro. Cuba Gooding.
Cuba Gooding.
Is it? No, let me not start up this topic. I promise you, I wouldn't talk about it again.
Eh,
I
what?
was going to say prefrontal.
Yeah, his favorite has arrived. It has arrived. It's placed like this.
Ah,
The prefrontal. Nah,
These
it's, even,
changes
it's
you're
not
making.
even fully here.
I know.
But it's on the
arriving.
way. It's on the way.
So just in a testing phase.
Ah,
You're
it's
like,
a
no,
beta
no.
phase, bro.
I
It's a
think I'd
beta.
rather go by Collins, cut off my hair. Yeah, it's arriving.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a hard nickname with a name Collins, bro.
Colo.
Nah, never that. Wrong pod. All right, man. What are we talking about today, man? I feel like you guys want to first say how you've been?
No.
No?
Yeah, I think I've had a terrible week.
Damn.
I swear something's going on. Bro, is Mercury in retrograde? Or like, this week has been rough, bro.
Yeah, this week has been rough.
Even for you? For 4 out of 4 guys on the table, the week has been rough.
It's been
How?
rough.
Why?
Yeah, so ever since I joined, I went to this apartment.
Yeah.
There's been like an empty house. So this week it got new tenants. So these guys are like video vixens because they live there more. Like it's a 2-room house, but even in the sitting room there are beds. So it's more like a dormitory.
Yeah.
And I feel
The
like
landlords allow that.
actually when I was reading the contracts, I didn't see a limit.
On how many tenants can be in an apartment? Eh?
But bro, those guys, first of all, they play loud music. Like this entire week has been terrible. And they don't know the time they're supposed to play music. You know, they usually play it like during the morning times. I don't know, maybe guys are awake. And to me, that's the time I'm in bed. Understand? And they're playing it loud. Their windows are all open. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that Karen in that place. But
Yeah.
I feel like I want to complain or something.
Babes, call me Karen the third. Me? This week,
Can't live like that.
This week, I went out and I told the children, excuse me, children, yes, I have a baby sleeping, okay? Stop.
See, why'd you have to lie to them? You could ask them, go and play from that side.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't tell them to go play from the side because it was getting late. It was like 6:30 and it was getting a bit dark. And I'm assuming that the parents would want them to be somewhere where they can see them. So they're like, okay.
Oh.
They stopped shouting.
Yeah.
But it had gotten up to a point where they were screaming. I was like, is this childhood joy? Am I a
Yeah.
hater?
Literally,
You
yeah.
did the
It's
same
not
thing.
literally
You
it.
did the same thing.
Eh.
Uh-huh.
And it's so funny. For some reason, I don't trust those people. Because this is from a story my sister told me when she was living in Maki, India. We also had people like that. But once they entered into their place, things started disappearing.
Disappearing from where, though?
From the entire place, the entire crib. Yeah?
Like, you think that those 6 might enter your crib and
so
steal?
quick to
Entering.
judge and
A video
stereotype
vixen. Can't I be an
and-
upstanding citizen and a video vixen at the same time?
Okay, Auntie, there are usually the people who are living like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they like to be in a good place.
Living la
they
vida loca.
always- They always like come together and then
They pay. They all pay. How many are there? Have you counted?
I haven't gotten the time to count.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. The girls are the ones. I think the girls are the ones who are living in the bedrooms.
Yeah, there are guys as
Oh,
well.
they are guys.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
And it's so funny. I've never been so unhappy about having.
I was
things
assuming.
around.
They are paying.
Yeah. Video Vixen. I mean, they have to be paying.
I mean, you have to
They're
choose
hard,
one.
eh?
It's either you
They're
sleep
hard,
or
but-
you look at bad babes.
Yeah, so you just don't invite them into your house, bro. You'll be
No,
good.
I'm not trying. No, not like inside the house.
Yeah.
Let's say clothes, shoes. Like if you like,
from
put
like
things
the wire,
outside on the
them
line,
ones.
Yeah.
That's liquor.
That's liquor.
But I've been reading about people distressing using alcohol. It's not a good
People who do what?
distressing using alcohol.
Do not distract.
And I'm just warning you.
But
I don't want
you
you to go
know-
down this path.
But you know I do not
I know.
distress using alcohol.
So let me
I'm
ask.
just,
You know
I'm
what?
joking.
First, hold on. I want to ask because it's on my mind.
Yeah,
So around the margarita, they put that castle.
yeah.
What does it do?
You
It
want to
helps.
taste it?
It helps.
I generally have a problem with cocktails that being like triangular glasses.
Really?
I feel like you've cheated me.
Nah,
Like
that thing is big.
snowflakes or something.
No, it's not
They're
really
like
big, but
some snowflakes or
but I'm
Yeah, like-
assuming that the liquor
Let's put your glass in front of the camera so that guys know what we're talking about.
thank God I did my nails. When you check it, if you can see.
Yeah, like a.
Further in front. Oh, okay.
So like, what does the salt do? Like it adds a
It
taste.
adds to the flavor, yeah. That's the flavor.
And so like, do I drink around the glass?
I think we need to expose
Like I
guys
keep-
to some of these things.
Like I keep
You want
rotating
to,
the
you want
glass.
to lick the salt?
No.
Ah, chill. So this is a family show, bro. This is a family show. We don't do that
I'm
here.
not telling him to. I'm
We
telling
don't do
him
that,
to
yeah, we
no,
don't
like
do
so,
that.
like
That's
so.
crazy. You have to do this.
It's
things
bad
on
for the
camera.
Like
it's bad for the balance of the pod, man. It's bad for the balance of the pod.
What type of balance on the pod? There are girls who watch this show just because they want to see in its face.
Not him licking another
that's
girl's
crazy.
glass on that. You're going to fuck up our
Another girl's
yeah,
glass.
chill.
Crazy.
So what does the lime do then?
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics, bro.
What's up?
What
I
line?
say wasting fruits.
What line?
bro.
The lime?
Lime.
I mean, you can do what you want. You can put it in a drink, or you can
What's
you can do what you want. It's
what's
literally your
your
drink, bro.
My
Long
favorite
Island.
drink.
brown and strong and yuck?
Long Island is good. Long Island is good. Yeah.
A Long Island is good or it's strong.
It's strong.
Yes.
It's strong.
I guess to each you know what you want out of the cocktail. I guess. Yeah.
Because like I've never understood sweet cocktails, man. I have never
I think
understood.
I haven't. You know how I had taken a break and I came back, and ever since I came back, the only thing I've had is wine. I haven't had hard
Good.
stuff in.
So this is
Eight.
Drunk that thing. Your first sip is a big. It has been a gallop,
I've
man.
had like 9 sips.
That
bro.
can drink has
halfway.
moved, bro.
Yeah, man.
and the salt is also halfway, man.
Yeah, I've been like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, we
Anyway,
stopped doing
we are still on
midway.
your video vixens.
Yeah.
man.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think I've said it all.
So what's the way forward? Did you report them? Are you going to just like bear the noise? Like, what's the
I
solution?
think I'm gonna let other tenants do that.
Because
But
you
you're the
don't
one who is
snitch.
not
If they
flashing.
don't, I know they are also suffering. If they don't,
Do they play the music in the night?
they play it late at night because they come back late at night, and they play it throughout the entire night.
And it's loud,
in the
loud.
morning time. You know, the houses are low-key sound treated. Sorry, like soundproofed, but these guys are having their windows wide open.
That's crazy that there are both guys and babes there as well, and there are that many.
And that's the economy we're in right now, bro. That's the economy we're in, bro. Anyways, man, how's your week, bro? Work.
Yeah, but there's a caveat to it. So, my manager went on leave. I think it's sick leave. I'm not sure. So I've been filling in. It's kind of weird giving people orders, bro. Like I'm not at like senior level, so I'm like mid. Yeah. But now my manager, who is senior, is out.
Yo, when you absorb
So now I'm the one telling people what to do. It's kind of weird.
So, Sido, like, when you absorb his responsibility, do you like get a salary increment?
No.
For this period I'm helping, yeah. Which is like a week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But Yeah, man. I realized maybe I was born to be a manager.
What do you mean, like not a supervisor?
Okay, I'm good at that jazz, bro. I won't lie.
Okay, I'm giving guys orders.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know that it's delegating or telling them what to do. Because like I got all these things in a week, bro.
The same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
So-
Delegating and telling them what to do is the same thing.
it is. What's when you're giving a responsibility to other people?
Delegating. But you have to tell them what to do.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. You have to tell them what to do.
But yeah, man, so that has made me busier than usual.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm working more than the legal hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
For free.
No, I mean I'm getting paid for them.
Are you on CST?
Oh yeah, and all of that trust you. I think you need a legal representative. I don't want you to be exploited, bro.
Are you on the CST time?
It's complicated because the company is CST, but the employees are everywhere. So pretty much all the time zones, yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
man.
that's the week I'm having, man.
Okay.
Like it has been something.
It has also ended, bro. It has also ended, man. And we thank God. You're not going to talk about your week?
All I have to say on YouTube is I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm
Fair
blessed and
enough.
highly favored.
That is in Patreon, yeah?
OT is on Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that note.
And on that note, guys,
Yeah.
I also don't like leaving.
Do you know when we did this on the last pod? Did you see?
No, at the end.
30 minutes
30
into
minutes
the pod.
in, man.
On that note, guys, I also don't like leaving this podcast. But I leave because the M in Mob stands for money.
That's true.
We're looking for cash.
That's true.
You get. So, as we look for cash, have you guys heard of our Patreon?
Yeah.
To run you only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USD. First of all, big shout out to the patrons. This podcast would be nothing without you. I was not here for the 100 celebration, but I was the one who informed the boys that we had reached 100.
Facts.
Yay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But please feel free to check out our Patreon. First and foremost, our anniversary pods are still up. The 3 pods that we put up
Yeah,
for free
why are
on
those still up?
Patreon
Should we just
are
leave them
still
up?
up. Yeah, let guys marks.
Okay.
There are 3 free pods available on Patreon since
Yeah.
our anniversary to celebrate 3 years
Yeah.
of Mob Jazz.
Yeah.
Secondly, our Patreon. It will give you access to 300 plus episodes.
Are we at 300?
Yeah, I
Damn.
think so.
Got it.
Damn.
Plus episodes. 2 episodes a week, early access to whatever we have going on, unfiltered.
The math is not mathing.
Is it not?
2 episodes a week.
On Patreon,
Yeah. Bruh. We're not mathematicians, bro, but
Unfiltered,
Anyway.
uncensored content twice a week,
Yeah.
every week. Early access to whatever we have going on. And yeah, man. Then, aside from our Patreon, hit us up on all our social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, the Mob Jazz Podcast. We love to hear from you guys. We love to respond to you. Yeah, man. And last of all, but most importantly, YouTube. Yeah, guys, we love engaging with you. Subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell so that you know every time that we post. And yeah, man. Oh, by the way, for those that are wondering, yes, this is an audiovisual podcast.
yeah.
So we're available wherever you get your podcasts from.
Yeah, but there was that one. Is that one pod site that someone asked us about in our comments this week? Something like Pocket Pods or something like that.
What's that?
I've never heard of it, man. But apparently they were distributing our jazz there. Yeah.
Do you think Podbean was doing it?
Yeah, Podbean's one that distributes.
Yeah.
So apparently we're on Pocket
So
Pods.
wherever you get your audio podcast from, we're available. Video-wise, we're available on YouTube and Patreon. Patreon has both video and audio. And yeah, man, hit us up.
Yeah.
Engage with us.
Yeah.
Every time we post the sub link, the link on our IG and our Snapchat for subs, tell us what you want to tell us. Good, bad, ugly. It's okay.
Forgive you.
We forgive you. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Unless there's some unforgivable jazz, man, then I might not forgive you, bro. But
and then
forgive
when
for
we
now.
don't post, even when you feel like we're delaying to post the link and you have jazz for us,
Yeah.
that link is permanently available on our Instagram highlights.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit us up. There are people who hit us up midweek. There
Yeah.
are people who hit us up on Sunday. And it's so interesting, the things that come to people's minds. So yeah, man. We look forward to hearing from you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out Pocket Pods as well, man.
Yeah. And speaking of the Patreon, man, this week I went down like a rabbit hole of Patreon comments, man. Just responding to guys'
I
comments.
saw.
Guys be saying Mobsters in those
I
comments,
also
bro.
commented on like 4, bro.
I'm never going to not comment on those, bro. From now on.
Yeah, man.
From now on.
I finished that drink.
Yeah, your cocktail is down now. And that's your one cocktail for the pod. No more cocktail for this
Man, the patrons are.
Yeah. Yeah. No more.
I
There's a one cocktail limit on this pod.
Yeah.
bro.
I might get another
Subscribe
one for patrons.
so that Casper can get more. You get.
Nah,
more
for sure.
cocktails. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, my week was stressful as well. Hectic. I think there might be something going on in the air. But yeah, it wasn't anything that's like out of the
Small interlude.
yeah.
As far as margaritas go,
Was that good?
solid 7.5
Okay.
out of 10. I'd like to say Bandali wise,
Yeah.
might be the best I've had on Bandali.
Nice.
7.5, 7.8 even.
Nice.
Yeah, best I've had
As
on
water
Bandali.
goes, man.
Yeah. This water is really good, bro. This is the
As
best,
far as
like
water goes.
the clarity,
Yeah,
the
Best you've had on Bandali.
It's succinct, bro.
smells very,
is
very
cold
H2O,
water.
bro.
Perfectly alkaline.
Yeah, I love this water.
This
love
is
this water.
pH 7.
My
Shout
stomach
out to
feels better
Silo.
already, man. That's why I
Shout
go-
out to
Shout out
Shout out
Silo.
Silo.
man.
Uh,
Have you guys ever had sparkling water?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan,
does it
bro.
taste?
I'm not
No,
a fan.
Not
It
But
tastes
people
like
love
bubbly.
it.
Soda-
It
so-
tastes
soda
like,
water.
like bubbly saliva.
Oh, should we eat now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can bring it here. Okay, we're back.
I think it's still yamming, man.
Yeah, so we just had the meat combo platter at Silo for 4. Guys, this meat is so fire, bro. The pork chops are so
Chicken is so tender.
yeah. This chick is still eating chicken, as we record, man. We stopped because we couldn't record while we eat, but alas. So yeah, man, definitely check out the meat platter combo. I think we're going to do like a time lapse of us eating it, man. In case you think we're lying about it being good, man. It's really, really good, bro. Yeah, man, where were we? We should just go straight to topics. In fact, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. What's in the note?
First and foremost, let's start on the new bill, the UPDF Bill, /Act.
That's why you want to start?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that ruined my day on Wednesday, bro.
The what?
That's one of the things that ruined my day on Wednesday. The UPDF bill that got passed by the parliament. Yeah, so you guys will recall a few weeks ago, us talking about a few months ago, I was talking about the Supreme Court delivering a ruling where it said that military courts could not try civilians. The response from the government, let me not even like single out any single arm of the government, but the response from the government is to pass a bill that makes it legal for military courts to try civilians.
Oh, that's the thing that was passed this week that we're
Yes.
seeing around.
Yes. Now, to be fair, that's not the only thing that this act does.
It's also part of it.
What is that?
Are you also having the 30 km/h speed limit thing?
Oh, we can talk about that. Yeah, but that's not part of this bill. It has nothing to do with this
Yeah,
bill.
I know, but I was just asking whether it's part of that.
Yeah, we can add it to the topics. So, anyways, yeah, they passed this. That they brought this bill to the parliament. It's not a new law necessarily. The UPDF Act exists. They're just amending the UPDF Act to create for scenarios where the military court would be allowed to try civilians. To be fair, man, I haven't read the bill, but it appears that they want to include situations that involve military weapons and military officers. That's super broad to me. But yeah, crimes involving military weapons or military
It's a
officers.
military weapon.
So
Guns, bullets.
they can.
Any gun.
Yeah.
So civilians will fall under the ambit of this law. This is a rough understanding, right? Civilians will fall under the ambit as so long as it has something to do with a military weapon
officer
or a
weapon.
military,
Yeah.
whether current or current or retired.
I don't know how broad it's gonna be. Like I said, I haven't read the full bill.
Neither have I. For me, I
Yeah.
just saw it. Actually, saw it on your IG story.
Yeah.
I saw your expression of
What are we doing? bro?
yeah.
It was actually so painful. And I read about it while in court, man. And the BCJ hearing was happening behind me, bro. So I was like, man, I could write a book on this moment, bro.
So, let me first try and understand this. As long as there's a military person involved,
Yeah.
yeah, and military weapons,
Yeah.
is that limited to guns?
Brother, I don't know. Bullets might be involved.
Bro.
Bullets might be included.
You're expecting an roundabout to be a part of this.
Man, if they say military weapons,
There's some
Boy, no.
super strong knives. Like
Military grade knives, probably.
A machete.
Probably.
I feel like it's broad. That's
It
a
is
very
broad.
term.
It is broad.
So, like, if the military has used it before, say, a banga.
No, I'm sure that in the law they are going to go into detail into what would amount to a military weapon. I'm sure they'll go into those details. Like I said, I haven't read the law,
Salt and pepper.
so I don't know for sure. But I know that it's going to make it legal for civilians to be tried in military courts.
That's crazy.
They've also now introduced something similar to the office of the DPP. So there's now a department of like military prosecution. It's going to have lawyers who are soldiers who are in charge of prosecuting, well, not just civilians, cases of the military.
Is there any other country that has this that's not like military law?
Probably. There's probably other countries where civilians can be tried in military courts. We're not going to be the first for sure, but it still doesn't seem like the greatest thing, bro. It still doesn't seem like the greatest
I
thing.
don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't know the law. So for me, I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's for me it's just a bit unfortunate because it really, really undermines the judiciary, bro. Like if the Supreme Court has said civilians should not be tried in a military court, for the parliament to now come and make a law making it possible for civilians to be tried in a military court, that's now these two arms of the government undermining each other, bro. Or it's one of them undermining the other. Yeah.
Again, who decides that a case? Like, it's so confusing because now my question is, who decides a case goes there? Because this thing was passed by the legislature, not the judiciary.
Yeah.
So is it just that like any military? Because those ones already going there, right?
Yeah.
So now, if it's a case involving
A
guns,
civilian, yeah.
yeah, like a security guy from any security company ended up shooting someone on the premises.
Nah, I don't think that would apply. To be fair, guys, I don't fully understand how it's going to work either.
that's why I'm not commenting.
And-
I don't know enough. I
Yeah.
haven't read anything. I don't
Yeah.
know enough, so I don't think I can give.
Oh,
an
I've told you
opinion.
the painful part for me is just the general fact that civilians are going to be able to be tried in military courts. I don't know what their basis is going to be. I guess I'll find out when it becomes an actual act, like when it's
I guess
enacted.
my question would be: are military penalties
Different?
different?
Yes.
They're harsher.
because the crimes are different. The crimes are different. So,
I'm asking, like, so if someone is tried and convicted in a military court,
yeah.
it's not going to attract like ordinary penal
No
code
way.
acts.
No way. So yeah, man. Listen, because there'll be military offenses that you've committed, offenses under the UPDF Act.
The first part of this whole thing
Yeah.
is that there is something like like trying to putting a law when there is something which is already there, which is supposed to be backed up by that new law.
Okay.
It's more like getting someone who is illegally importing gold. Let's say it's illegal, and then someone is bringing in gold, and then when they're in court, now you will go to the parliament to make it legal. You understand?
It's very similar to that.
Let's
Yes.
repeat.
Like you're doing it to defend something which is already going on.
Yes.
I feel like a law has to not be based on something which is going
Yeah.
on. So it just comes so that in future, if you're caught, nigga, you
So you're saying like the law is kind of like this is kind of like reactionary, you know?
Yes. Yes. Unfortunate, man, but I don't want to dwell on it too long. Yeah, but I wish everyone the best, man, because it's going to be weird, bro. The one thing I want to say before we close, though, is history has kind of shown that in countries where lawmakers make certain laws that are really against the public interest, the first guys to experience those laws are the guys who made them. The very first guys to experience them are the guys who made them.
Is it like poetic justice or something like that?
It's just the way it
Find
goes.
out,
But
I
guys
guess.
be acting like history didn't happen, bro. Anyway, so we move. What's the next topic, man?
I guess the 30-kilometer thing.
Okay, we can talk about that. Yeah.
Maybe let's start off by saying today when I was coming, I noticed that cars were slower than usual.
Usual, okay.
And also the judge guy I was with, he was riding so slow. I was like, bro, can we add some speed? I'm trying to get somewhere. I was like, man, now it's tough. These guys can easily get me. And, for people who have traveled, there is this one thing. They always come back with this statement. Other countries are fast, but Uganda is slow. You understand? So now I'm like
in terms of movement.
yeah, like people okay, like it may not be that movement or anything. It's more like people are.
It's like a culture.
They're not going anywhere or anything like that. But you'll find that, like I went to NJ, everyone was like going somewhere. Be it like evening, morning, name it. They can they're moving like as if they're going anywhere. Unlike Uganda, where people are just like slow and everything. And now everything is so
I feel like now it's slower.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at everything in slow motion.
Yeah. So tell guys about the law. Not the law, I guess, but the 30-kilometer thing.
I don't know the law. It's actually the border guy who told me about
Okay.
it.
You didn't know about it?
I heard about it, but then I didn't know that it was actually being implemented.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's a bylaw. I don't know if it's a I don't know what to call it.
Bylaw?
Yeah, what is it? Is it like an executive order? What is it?
I genuinely don't
I
know.
have no idea what to call it.
I haven't been present
But-
in the world. I don't know what's going on in the world.
The police have said, and it seems like it's being implemented, that in Kampala,
In the CBD.
in the city, yes,
Yeah.
Oh, so it
There's
didn't
a
apply to
new-
like Ntinda,
the
Bugolobi.
bypass, what? I don't think it applies to. I don't think it applies out of town. But in Bugolo, we might fall within the ambit of this.
CBD.
Yeah. We'll see where they put up the speed limit signs, but they're basically saying that you can't go over 30 kilometers per hour in those areas. And I think that there's an extra provision that says if you go 30 kilometers above the limit, then there's a fine for it.
But do you guys know how slow 30 kilometers per
That's
hour
super
is?
slow.
Slow.
They just want guys to be slow.
I'm not even a seasoned driver, but I don't drive at that speed.
Yeah.
30 kilometers.
But see, you can, if you're doing, if the, you can leave this. You can leave. If the limit is 30 and you're doing 50, you might not get in trouble. Even if you're doing 60, you might not get in trouble. But don't be doing 70, 80 in a 30.
Yeah.
It looks crazy, bro.
For whoever is listening, that's not Melvin telling you that for sure if they catch you at 60, you won't get in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah. Of
No,
course,
no,
you
no.
know where you are. Know where you are because they'll just be looking for the slightest reason. Like the way they now arrest us at the orange light, bro. Yeah, the orange light means get ready.
Such
They
a
now
Indian.
arrest us at the orange light, bro. As in, if you're still moving and the light goes orange, they arrest you. Anyways, man.
30 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. That's the limit, bro. That's the
I
limit.
guess they want people to be safer, but that's too slow.
Also,
People
this
who are
is
driving supercars. Those
Yeah.
people can peak from 0 to like 100 in just a couple of
The
seconds.
fuel
they're saying don't do that
consumption,
jazz.
bro.
They're saying don't do that jazz in the city. Actually, I don't know if you guys watch like a lot of these car shows like Top Gear and Grand Tour. Those guys will be driving supercars cross country. But whenever they get into the city, they'll be doing 30, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They have to do 30 in the city. Guaranteed. So it's not the worst thing. The problem is like, what's the enforcement going to look like? Where are the
Also, like, what do they mean by in Kampala?
Yeah, they'll designate. The truth is, what I've said is going to apply is they're going to put up those signs, 30 kilometers per hour. Because there are places where that already is, like Lugogo bypass is a 30 there. Yeah, between like the malls and like Kampala Parents, Kira Road doesn't.
Actually,
30.
lady who was saying that thing, she's a police lady. I think she's someone in the traffic.
Yeah.
She was the main thing she was putting much emphasis on was the ignorance. It's not defense. Like even though you don't know,
Yeah.
you have to know now.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to put up some road signs and all that. But at this moment, don't.
But they're also going to put up speedometers. So that if they grab your car doing that speed, apparently you get an automatic fine to your phone.
Like how it is
And the
in
fines are
other
not
countries.
calm. Yeah. The fines are not easy calm, bro. 2 million, 600K. Like, the fines are insane, bro. But of course, it's being sparked by the accidents these past few weeks. Rajiv's accident, and then The week after, Rajiv, another guy crashed in that same spot. I think they're like, bruh, you guys are driving too fast, man.
I can't see anything on their Twitter, but I guess
Uganda police. Anyways, man.
there's a video. There's a video, but
Okay. Yeah, that's a 30-kilometer thing, bro. Anything else you guys want to say about that?
I don't know, man. It seems like it's a safety thing, but again, I wonder what the implementation will be like, because this is from the police. It's a bit different from that time when they tried to stop borders from going into certain areas. That was, I think, KCC, right? So this one is actually going to be passed, but I wonder how it will be implemented, as you said. Like, will guys now become too power hungry and they start stopping you at like 32? You get? Is it like a speedometer thing, or is it like eye test? Like a guy sees you and says, I feel like you are going above 30.
But
So
if you're
I
going to
wonder.
find me, why are you stopping me, bro? Pick one.
So here they're saying,
Find me, but I won't get where I'm going.
No, stop you
I'm
so
in a
that
rush.
you don't continue at 60.
so they are saying, the recent announcement that all roads adjacent to schools, churches, hospitals, markets, and business centers with high human or vehicular interaction in Kampala will now carry a maximum speed limit of 30 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
You see, this is my
Okay, I
beef.
like that. That makes sense, bro. That makes perfect sense.
That's Kawa. That's
And
Kawa.
also, it has, like, we've just picked out one provision. There's so many things that have been addressed. First of all, I feel like when we were growing up, for me at least as a child, it was a very big deal for a child not to sit in the front seat. So when I saw it being addressed in this, I don't even know
Road
what
and
to call
Safety
it.
Act.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought that's common knowledge.
Oh, so that's the same law. I mean, that's the same amendment.
Whatever is, yes, there are a bunch of things that have been passed. Like children, I think below 6 have to be in a certain, I've forgotten what they called it. And then above 6 and older, you can be in a normal seat, but at the back.
Would that be in a car
I
seat?
saw that
eh?
thing.
Not necessarily a car seat. I've forgotten what they called it. It wasn't a car seat. But there is a certain type of, I don't know if it's a seatbelt or a certain type of restraint that they need to have. Then 6 and older, you still need to be in the back with your seatbelt on. You're not allowed to be in the front. You're not allowed to be on people's laps. You're not to. And I feel like growing up, that was a thing.
I think
don't
so
know.
too.
I don't know why these days it's normal to see someone holding a child on their laps. Well, mind you, that because when I was watching the chick giving the address, she said, "Mbo, you can't drive with a child on your lap." I was like, guys are driving with children on their laps. Crazy.
Like a baby
Personally, I
cassette.
think I was on someone's laps when I was a kid, though, man. I think they drove me, man, while I was on
Yeah,
someone's
I
laps.
mean,
That's
I
a core
remember that
memory, bro.
happening.
Very fond memory, too.
For me, when
But
we
not
would,
like on a bypass, not on like a highway or anything.
for me, when we would reach home, like my dad would put me on his lap so that I can turn the steering
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Nga, you're reaching home.
You're already home, yeah. Or you're on a calm road.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's perfectly like reasonable. I just don't know what the enforcement is going to look like.
If they're saying like schools, churches, or what, heavy traffic, I guess it
Human
makes
and
sense.
vehicle traffic.
Makes sense.
Heavy traffic is everywhere, though. These
That's
days,
the-
traffic is insane.
No, they don't mean traffic like back-to-back traffic. They mean like a lot of people and cars are in that area.
Does the expressway have a minimum speed limit?
No, it has a maximum. The northern bypass is 70. The Entebbe Kampala is 100 as the maximum. But guys do not respect that 100. Guys do not respect that 100 at all, man. At all.
'Cause
Yeah,
I know certain like highways in our countries have a minimum speed limit.
minimum. I used to think that 100 was minimum on the express. It's max. Honestly, like when I first
100
started driving, I
minimum
thought it
is
was
crazy.
minimum.
It has to be straight. It
Yeah.
has to be like a runway.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
that is
The minimum. Right?
the southern bypass. It's Loki straight.
What's the southern now?
Yeah, pretty much the lower side.
You know what's funny?
In the southern going to be like now the new extension. Is there already a southern?
Yeah.
Like is there northern? Is the express? What's the southern?
LD Express.
Can you
Okay.
explain this thing to me? Me, I only knew that there was only northern bypass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying
If
also.
southern is there,
Maybe I'm
there's probably
capping,
east
but I've heard
and
people
Yeah.
call it the southern bypass.
Really? It might be. Guys, tell
I
us in
might
the
be
comments,
copying.
man.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments, bro. Alright, next topic, man. Those are 2 Uganda topics for today, I think. What's left? We need to save something for Patreon. There's Mission South Africa. There is New Orleans prison break. And there is Adriana.
It's funny, bro.
Hey, do you guys have a lot to say about it?
I don't have a lot to say about
Yeah.
it. For me, what's interesting about it isn't that that they broke out. It's that. How you break out? You leave a funny, taunting message for the guys.
What did they leave?
Something like too easy or something like too easy.
Like where they broke out from,
Yeah. They wrote it on the wall. Within a
They
week,
had that time for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
within a week, they've cooked more than 3/4 of you
Yeah.
guys. I'm like,
Crazy.
There's a guy
cooked cup.
who
Whatever.
went live on Instagram.
Are you
Yes,
serious?
there's a guy they caught because he went live on Instagram. There's a guy they caught inside his crib. As in
There's a guy
Melvin, you break out of jail right now and you go to your known crib down the
What are you
police
doing,
has.
bro?
As in,
What are you
Oh,
doing?
maybe he thought it wouldn't be the first place to.
they
think
find you
about
watching
them
TV
going
in
to-
your house.
Did you see
What
the guy
about the
they
girl
got
that-
on a street bench? Bashing.
Are you sure?
The police guys
Bambi,
woke
he
him
was
up.
homeless.
Bambi.
Yeah. But
It's a bit sad.
please note, I saw the offenses these guys were in jail for.
Serious offenses, bro.
Second degree murder.
4 times over
Of what?
multiple counts of
Man,
murder.
these
I'm
guys
like,
were not
brother,
easy guys.
relax.
I don't know if TV has spoiled me, like Prison Break, whatever.
Yeah.
My assumption would be the heavier your crime, like
The
you're
harder you should try to
you're a
stay.
hardcore criminal. Why are you escaping and going to your house? Why are you escaping and going on
but you know those
IG
guys,
Live?
You know those guys be like, not every murderer is like a mastermind, bro.
Yeah, but most of them have been caught, bro. Like, I don't think they catch the super smart one. They catch the easy guys,
As
bro.
in, by the time you are caught the first time, you're an easy
Yeah,
guy.
they'll grab you. They'll grab you again, bro. Most of these guys are not. They don't commit crimes because they're mob smart. They commit crimes because, like, maybe they're very violent.
Yeah.
Maybe they have like, because like, don't tell me a guy has killed 4 people. And he's some sort of like super genius.
Not super genius. I'm not even attributing it to IQ. I'm saying you'd be more motivated. You've escaped your life imprisonment, right? You'd be more motivated. Why are you still in America?
To be fair, also
Like
here.
guys in the comments were saying, I'd have crossed Mexico by now. I'm in the heart of
There's a
Central
tweet
America.
that
Do you think it's
killed
that
me.
easy? Are there coyotes
Probably
who are
not.
doing it the other way around?
Probably.
Yeah, people do it.
Probably.
People do it.
Because the stuff they must be smuggling out of America.
That's why I said TV has spoiled us, because in your mind you're thinking, Kawa, I jump out, I contact the Raymond Reddington of my life that I know. There's no Raymond Reddington. Yeah.
Also, where is New
know
Orleans, bro?
them.
What is the closest border to New Orleans?
New Orleans is
Louisiana?
actually, where is New Orleans?
Where am I going to go, bro? There might be nowhere to
New
go,
Orleans is
man.
literally on the water.
Yeah, but
has
what
a-
the water extends to where?
That's what I don't know.
Does it go
That's
to
what
like
it
the
means.
Caribbean? Does it go to like? Let Windex
Yeah.
find out.
But what got me was a tweet I saw. So they list the guys. Yeah, they were
It's actually-
10, I think.
It's actually close to the Gulf of Mexico.
There we go.
Yeah.
Close to water. Yeah. So
At here. What do you
Yeah.
mean here? What am I going to do?
Want them to swim.
You contact who? You've seen those like tweets where they put like Raymond Reddington, they put like Jack Bauer, they put like Kawa. You have 24 hours to disappear. Who do you call?
yeah, there must be a boat guy.
I'm assuming if you're a hardcore criminal, you have guys.
Those are not hardcore criminals.
Stop. This pod is going to be like 40 minutes long.
I know. Hi. I think the last thing we talked about was prisons.
Oh no, we can tell them that we lost the footage.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of technical
Yeah.
difficulty.
But
But
back.
if
We're
we're
back.
bouncing off of the prisons jazz,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
at least we realized in the nick of time.
kind of. We've lost like an hour worth of footage, bro. And the jazz was hot, man, so we're a bit deflated.
So,
I
but we
swear
had,
Mercury is in retrograde, bro.
man,
I swear Mercury
whatever
is in
that
retrograde.
means. I don't know what that means, but it's happening.
Means things are not going right, bro. Things are out of balance, man.
I
But
don't even want you guys to see my eyes, man.
Yeah, no,
you're
it's alright.
crying. You're
It's a tough one.
crying.
It's a tough one. Losing footage is always tough, bro, but what can we do, man?
Yeah. So we
We're
had
on subs
started
already.
Mobsters Subs,
Yeah.
so let's go through subs.
Okay. So we're going to restart the subs?
No.
No?
Okay, we can.
Try.
Anyway, to recap for you, Casper can now date young guys.
Yes,
That's all you
Casper can date younger guys.
That's
the
all you
headline.
guys know.
Casper's budget for a boyfriend is
need.
200K
200K per month.
a month. In a good month, though.
Yeah.
Once a year.
And in prison, man. Can be a wife.
Oh, is that not even in there?
It might not be there.
It's not.
Oh my God, bro.
Why you want guys to know you can be a wife in
Nah,
prison?
because that was the pod title, man.
Taking it is there. Because
Eh.
taking it was in the first clip.
Okay.
Where Sido said,
Was
man.
it?
Yeah, Sido said, because we talked about taking it before we talked about what if the boss of the gang then want to take it, wants to give it. I mean, they want to give it, wants to take it.
Yeah.
And then you said, man, I'd give that guy. But prior to that, we had talked about taking it. And you said, man, sometimes you just have to take it, man.
Yeah.
The boss
Taking
wants, wants to be clapped.
Yeah.
You would clap.
Yeah, clap that
Round
guy.
of applause. Okay, let's go
Mobsters
then.
Subs.
Let's continue with our subs, yeah.
Wagwan, guys. A quick one. Can you promote or advertise on your channel?
Yes, we can. We just we need someone to coordinate, bro. We need someone to coordinate that stuff for us. But we can.
If you're interested, reach out to us.
Yeah.
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 Or tell us how to reach out to you, whatever. Okay? Or where somebody said they're here for Melvin's Amapiano era.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn,
that
they
guy
missed that
dance,
one also,
bro. This
man.
guy
Can
dance,
dance, man. Okay.
Next time.
You guys have got something good going on here, but the social media branding and unavailability is so poor.
Yeah, man, we need more stuff, bro.
Yeah.
If you're willing to volunteer.
I mean, and also, guys,
Join up.
I don't know if people know this. You guys know that we have full-time day jobs, right?
Yeah, but like, I don't blame them. I think that we definitely need someone to handle
Yeah.
the social media, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, running a pod is not easy.
It's really
If
not.
you're going to make everything work, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if it's your full-time thing, if you're a full-time content creator, I think it's a beautiful thing to do. But it needs time and effort.
Yeah.
I think guys think it's easy. It's not. A lot of work goes into it, especially to make it something worth serving to people.
Yeah.
A lot of time goes into it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the guys who give us money also need time.
That's true.
Yeah, so...
That's true.
Uh-huh. Sydney, give us the cargo pants plug.
It depends on how many pockets you want. There's a higher limit. They only sell 18 pockets or more.
They don't do 4.
No regular cargos, bro.
Uh-huh.
These ones have 5
Eh.
5 pockets, man.
But the pockets
Hey.
are so distinct. They are so in
Hella
your
pockets.
face.
Yeah.
Actually 7 if you count the normal pockets.
Eh.
As an
upcoming-
oh, Sydney on IG.
Me,
They hit you up on IG for the
I
plug.
don't even check my oxa, I guess. Yeah.
As an upcoming young male Ugandan, I be there chilling and I wonder.
Upcoming young male Uganda.
I be there chilling and I wonder.
Yeah.
What happened to being hardworking? I invite my boys to start a startup. They're asking for salaries with no relevant skill. I'm just trying to get us out of an all right situation. I'm venting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough one, man.
Yeah, you can't expect everyone to share your vision, bro.
Yeah.
Or to care about your company as much as you do, man. Especially if it's your thing, bro. Like, if you're the one that loves it and cares about it, other guys are going to come and want, like, their time to be compensated, man. It's unfortunate if you're doing it with your boys and your boys want you to pay them, bro. But that must mean that maybe they think you have money, or they think you're making the money to pay them,
Or
but you're
they
not
think
doing
that,
it.
no, or they think that this is your thing. Because what are they gaining from boosting your thing?
Yeah.
If you want them to partake without compensation,
Give
it
them
must
equity.
be their thing
Yeah,
as
give
well.
them equity. I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. Valid.
So guys, I love the pod mob she Gen Z.
Shout out.
My first question is, when should you meet up with a girl you've been dating online, like the first physical meetup? So I've been having a challenge of dating girls online, and we meet up after we've ended things. Does this mean I'm a bad dater or
Means
main
you're not
pod,
dating
please?
them.
You're not dating.
Means you're not dating them. Means you're just talking to these girls. You guys are having like a online emotional stint, and then it's ending there, bro. This is not dating.
What if he meets her when his 500k of the month is done?
Then why are you meeting her?
No, what if he meets
it
her
got-
online when the 500k is done? But it's the beginning of the month.
Yeah, talk to her
Dating
for
budget is done, right?
talk to her
So
for
he has
3
to wait
weeks.
for a whole 4 weeks.
Yeah, when the cash checks in, you
sometimes,
start
man.
dates.
Because every time you
Yeah.
step out of the house, man,
Yeah,
like 50 bob has gone.
yeah.
So does that mean he's a bad dater?
He's a non-dater, bro. He's not going on dates.
He's not dating.
He's not going on dates, bro. He's just talking to these girls
And
online.
this is also not to discredit online dates, bro.
What is an online
What is
date,
an
bro?
online date?
What? Online dating? What am
What's
I saying?
online dating?
Like
Long distance
guys.
date. I knew that's what I
Yeah.
was going to say. Long distance. Okay. Like you talk for 3 months until she's supposed to come from school or something?
I guess.
That's talking still. That's not dating, bro.
You FaceTime and
But
you,
they are
you
okay.
eat
So if she
together on
goes
the
back to
FaceTime.
school,
Yeah, then you talk. You talk, but now what dates are you going? Maybe are you going to like a virtual museum? What are you guys doing?
there's some cool things to do online.
Maybe.
Play online Scrabble.
There's some cool things to do.
I
You know
guess.
those
Yeah, I
those
guess.
new iPhone games.
Yeah.
What are they called?
iPhone.
iMessage.
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
Can play pool for a day.
That's a date, eh? Those are dates I want, man. Those fit in the budget. A 500 bob can accommodate those, bro. Yeah.
So, guys, at what age did you make your first million shillings from your hard work and how? I'm 21 and I haven't made my own 1M and I'm getting worried. Should I be or?
You should not be.
And I
Don't
do
be
miss
worried.
Casper's voice, man. Hi, I'm sorry my voice is different. I have a bit of a cold.
Mm.
You should not be worried, man. Don't be worried. 21, you're still very young. You're still very young.
You're still very young.
Do you mean first million cumulatively or first million a month?
First million, like the one name in his hands, like
Yeah,
I made a
like
name.
You've your account has been credited with 1 million Ghana
Yeah.
shillings.
Like in total?
Yeah.
Like over a span of months?
No,
Ah,
like I've
not
made
that-
one name, it's in my
yeah.
hands. Like they've paid me 1 million shillings.
You want to say 100K a month for 10 months. Also, what
I
amounts
was like
to work?
24, I guess.
What amounts to work?
Yeah, because
I mean, technically, when I got on government sponsorship, they gave me money. The government gave me money. So does
They'll
that
give you guys
count?
1 million shillings.
No, I didn't get. I missed my money in the first sem. They're giving at the time they're giving 700 a sem. In the first sem, I didn't get my money. So in second sem, I got 1.4.
that's more dime.
So I don't know. It doesn't count.
That's
No, it
nuts.
doesn't count.
I think
Was
like
I
23.
was that payment for accomplishing government school? Because 1.4 a year is not bad
It's not, man.
The first
for
time
a
I made
19-year-old
first time I made 1 million plus was in high school.
in Budo. Oh no, in Budo they were thugs. They were conning their friends.
Hey, no, that's not how I made the first time.
You were selling.
But some other M's.
Yeah, we had this thing called restaurant day. Where we would sell food. More than a name. Way more than a name.
Nice.
An M in high school is.
It was believe me, it was nuts to me, bro.
But wasn't this such a common thing in Budo?
Not everyone
No,
experienced
selling
that.
things. What bizo?
Yeah, among a few guys.
Yeah.
It was definitely very was a protected enterprise, man.
Not in
Yeah,
my
it
school.
wasn't open entry.
But we used to get money from like posts.
Yeah,
Like I
even
bought
that.
my Interact thing, then I sold it when I left.
Yeah, even that I
Things
did.
like that, yeah.
Even that I did. Even that I did.
I actually bought Mobsters, bro. In high school. But I'll say this, man, 21 is young. There's nothing to worry
Have you heard that
about.
now the kids are spending 27M, 30M?
Yeah. Have you heard that they've banned on prom? Have you heard that they've banned helicopters and cars
In general or in that school?
in proms?
Who was banned?
I think I'm not sure. I'm not certain if it's Ministry of Education, if it's but yeah.
No, continue.
But there's someone like they are trying to find a
I
way
had
to
something like
ban.
that, yeah.
There's elite high school this year, they didn't ban them, man. Those cars were.
No,
Nanti, they've
this
just
is
done
after
it.
This year,
Yeah.
after what has been going on thus far, they've banned helicopters, they've banned cars, they've banned
Yeah, but that just was
Let
kind of.
kiddos vibe, bro. Let kiddos vibe. I guess what's the problem? They
Because
feel like other kids are,
Not
are
everyone
being.
can afford a helicopter.
That's life,
and
though.
it's setting a
But that's
dangerous
life.
precedent.
Friends,
That's life.
that is what life is.
No, but you see, if in you guys,
Yeah.
you are conning each other and buying posts for 2 million, whatever. How many years down the line, guys are now bringing helicopters? There's going to be 10 years down the line, people are going to be thugging their parents' things, selling
I
their
can
parents'
I can see the
things.
disadvantages, but listen, to me this just sounds like
You guys, in
those
your
kids who they
teenage
give
mind, eh?
participation trophies, bro.
As an adult right now, right? You're like, bro, that's a silly thing. And if you're not able to do it, you're not able to do it. But in your teenage mind, if a guy tells you, bring 3 ma, I bring 3 ma, we hire our helicopter for 20 minutes. You know, in your mind, it feels like this is do or die in that little teenage mind.
No.
It does.
True.
Right now, as a 28-year-old,
But
you're like,
there's a thin line between that and socialism to me, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on.
There's such a thin
If
line.
I say we need 3M, you say we need 3M. And we go to our parents, and our
6M.
parents give us 3M each. The job is done. You dig? Like, I get it. I feel like people be feeling like in school, all the children should be equal. We don't want to make some feel. But in the real world, we're not equal, bro.
We are not.
In the real world, we're not equal. Unfortunately, bro.
Yo, coming in a chopper is not like a pencil you're supposed to come with at school. Someone has to come with it, and the rest aren't supposed to come with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I'll tell you this.
That's the whole point.
So
So if you're
even those things
banning,
like seeing sports day, they give the first a trophy. In the second, third, fourth,
it's not
participation
that,
awards.
it's
same.
not
No,
the same
I'm
thing.
not saying
Prom
it's the
is
same
not a
thing.
competition.
I'm not saying it's the same thing. What I'm saying is, yeah.
You guys are always making it a competition.
What I'm saying is,
Why is my shoe
in
harder
the
than
real world,
yours? Why is my suit harder than yours?
the same way with sports, there are winners and losers,
Yeah.
and it's okay for both to be.
In stunting, there are winners and losers.
Not winners and losers. That might not be the word, because you're not a loser if you don't stunt.
Yeah.
But there is allowed to be a hard guy and a chiller guy.
And a soft guy.
It's
get it.
you see, I get it.
Soft. That's
soft.
crazy.
If you're not hard, you're soft.
Soft. You're tender. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, but like, I don't know. I think that thing prepares you for the real world, bro.
Okay, prom, you see your suit and you see another guy's suit and you're like, man, I have to look
Is it,
in,
man?
bro.
Yeah, you're like,
You
is it,
think
man?
it's justifiable for your child to ask you for 30 million Ghana
It's not
shillings
about
for an Essex
justice.
prom?
It's
Not
not about
justice,
justice. It's
'cause I will
about
No,
equity.
as a child, as a parent,
Yeah,
you have the money.
yeah.
You think it's a reasonable thing to give your child 30 million Ghana shillings for prom?
Allow me parent
As
my
in,
child.
he's paying for the prom.
No.
Yes.
To stunt.
No, it's
Allow
not
me
to
parent
stand.
my child.
It is the chairman. The way it works in that school. The chairman bids. This is how much I'm willing to contribute to prom. And this year, a guy said I have 30 M's for this prom. What are you going to say? That no. Yet it's going to benefit everyone. We're all going to have a lit prom. You just allow it. The guy who has the shillings has the shillings.
But this is the same guy telling you his dating budget is 500K.
Yeah.
And you believe it.
I actually don't like that. Like, guys are taking parents' jobs from them, bro. Allow my child to come and ask me for 3M and
You
I
want
tell
to be
him,
able to say no.
I tell him, this is how the world works. I'm not going to give you 3M
No, I don't have
for a
it.
chopper.
Yeah, if I don't have it, I don't have it.
No, if you have it, but you don't think it's a good...
Then that's your prerogative. But parents are clearly willing to partake, bro. They're willing
parents, my
participants.
child.
ready to
man.
spend. Why
Yeah.
are you stopping them?
I don't know. It's funny. It feels funny to me.
Yeah, man,
Feels funny.
you're taking my... Sorry, I just said something funny. You're
What?
taking my parenting from me, man. Don't decide.
I don't know.
Want to
Anyway,
spoil
more
your
power to
kid?
them. This is like when they,
Do it with pleasure.
in some schools, I remember where they banned grab. You ban grab because some kiddos have more grab than others. Brother, it's going to happen.
Even that thing
It's
of
bound to happen.
banning casual clothes. Is that what I
Yeah,
feel
but some
about
kids'
it.
clothes are nicer than others.
Actually, for us, we had a pocket money limit.
Guys.
How do they know?
Yeah.
How do they know?
No,
do you
you
know how much you
have
have?
to present the dimes.
And what if you keep your dime?
I've kept 400
And
bob.
when they're checking you, they'll find the dimes.
They'll find your money.
You find that guy is having like twice the school fees.
That's lucky had their own life.
And what do you do with my money then? You call my parent and give it to them?
The balance, bro. The parent goes back with it.
That's crazy to me. That's so crazy.
Yeah, they're just jokers, bro. Yeah, they're just jokers. Anyways. Uh-huh.
Damn, bro. I actually miss Casper. Actually, you're surprised.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that guy shocked himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn,
oh,
I miss her,
damn,
man.
He was
I
like,
can't stop thinking
I'm
about her.
dead. How soon after a breakup can you chat to her friend? Guys,
I mean,
Depends on her friend.
Dating your girlfriend is a friend.
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years?
10 years. That's more time now. Yeah.
That's too long. I would advise against it. It is unethical. But if you're an unethical individual, if you're an unethical guy, it depends on the bad day then. Some bad days it's never. Some bad days,
Yeah, but guys, just
better do it
don't
while the iron is still hot, while your memory is still fresh in their minds. I'd say
don't
like
do
a
it,
good
guys.
like, of real being broken up, like a good like 3 months.
yo, guys, Marvin is lying. He doesn't do these things.
I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for other guys.
you don't do as you preach, eh?
Don't do as I do as I say.
Yeah.
Not
Don't
as
do
you
as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Wagwan. Love
Oh,
the
go
pod.
on. Love you too.
I've listened to this since I was in uni, and now I even buy beer in bars for guys. Thanks for keeping us company as we wash dishes at home. More power to you all.
Shout out to you. Shout out
out,
to you.
man.
Especially they're buying beer for guys in the bar, man.
Let them land on you and buy you some.
Yeah. Good woman. Good woman.
Bro, how do you feel about an AI president? Or even like to govern a small community just to see the results? Or maybe AI president for like 6 months. I just want to know your thoughts on it.
An AI president.
That's really interesting.
The first question you need to ask yourself: which information did they
Is it
use
being
to teach
fed,
it? To teach it, rather, to train it.
Yeah.
That matters a lot.
That's
You
one
might have
thing.
getting it a random leader
Yeah.
like Stalin, bro. Now,
For me, my real worry with AI is that, like, in all the movies and shit, AI is always trying to make things perfect. And humanity is
like
always
a-
like the last imperfection that they
And
need to
they
wipe
get
off.
annoyed, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
I don't
Me too.
know.
I don't know about that, but
I
maybe.
think there's something to say, and there is a need for flaws. I think to err is human. A very big and important part of humanity is error. We learn from it, we grow from it. I think perfection is scary, and yeah, I'm not for it.
Yeah, the AI would
You're
grow
cooked
would
with the
grow
way you were
frustrated
saying
with
that
us.
thing, man. You are saying it
Yeah.
like what they call those guys who speak? An orator.
You're a
Yeah.
fool.
Yeah. I think it would grow frustrated with us. We'd be like, bro, the plan is perfect, but these guys just suck, man.
Then the AI starts.
No,
Let
then
someone
they'll-
else do
so
this.
then they'll say, human ministers can't do it, we need AI ministers.
Yeah.
The president would say. Then the AI ministers would say we need AI members of parliament. But how do AI members of parliament represent human needs, human constituent needs? So
Mm,
do they
just say,
just
man,
wipe
all of
out
us
the
need to be
human?
AI, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, because what would be the goal even of the AI? Would it be to make things like
Better?
perfectly equal for everyone? Like, some people should not be living better than other people. Let's take the world and redistribute it.
The communism you hate.
Yeah, like,
Now then, if everyone is living a good life, like
Yeah.
you're going to the restaurant or you're going to a hotel,
yeah,
okay, who is going to be the hostess there?
that's the thing.
If you're
So,
all hosts, like
What
if
would
you're
the
all
AI
hosts,
be doing?
That's what capitalism
Would the
is.
AI take over all the services and just let human beings just vibe out?
It's only the president. That's what they say.
But that's what I'm saying. The AI would just keep replacing guys. If AI want to take over everything and we just vibe out,
What's
I
that
might not be
Anthony
mad at
Mackie
that.
series? I'll remember
Sense8.
something carbon.
Oh,
Altered carbon?
yeah, altered carbon. That's the one. That's the one.
That's how they
Actually,
would make us, bro.
guys
Yeah.
should watch this TV show. It's called The Travelers.
The travelers.
Yeah, guys came back from the future, being guided by the AI. Something happened in the future, and they're trying to prevent it in the past. So they sent people from the future, and the AI was guiding them on
Yeah.
what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not on you, I guess. Those are things that I don't like, bro. AI wants to solve everything. Sometimes leave some problems. Leave some problems for us to fix.
And also, I think why, like now, let's imagine everyone got an AI president and everything becomes AI led. Because the way the world works is that nature has evolved or develops to correct our errors. Do you understand? So what would happen to the natural process?
It's not there.
It's done away with.
What's a natural process?
Like, as in nature, like for instance, if people are producing mob, whether we like it or not, these natural disasters that happen are some kind of, at least me the way I see them, like population checks. You get? They deal with whatever is happening on Earth. It's unfortunate, but it happens, right? So now if AI is making everything perfect, what happens to nature's system?
There's some things that I don't think AI would take over nature necessarily. Like, there's something that AI can't correct for.
You think so?
Yeah, like tsunamis cannot be stopped, volcanic eruptions
They can.
cannot be stopped.
They can.
Stopped how?
First of all, a lot of those things are because of climate change. If AI decides to reverse climate, I don't know how. Can reduce them.
But
we have things
but
like
what I'm
cloud
saying
seeding.
is,
Wow.
it's slowly leading to Thanos' snap.
You get it. Like
It's
so
slowly,
this is
because
the
it will
thing.
say, you know what? In a perfect world, we can't be 10 billion on this earth. So now it's going to be, you know what?
That's the problem. That's the
part.
problem. That's the
Yes.
problem. That's the
AI says we've given you
Human
let's-
beings are the problem.
Yeah.
Clear them. We'll
Let's
be
clear.
after that.
But we can survive with like
Finish them.
like
20%
like 4
of,
billion.
20%
Oh.
of what we have now.
Anyway, I guess.
This one was something along the lines of, I hope Melvin has finally bought himself a pair of socks this year. considering he once said he hadn't spent anything on himself since the year began.
I've been buying myself things.
Somebody else also said, Melvin, we noticed the ring collection growing.
Expanding, ever expanding, ever expanding.
Guys, be careful. Man, under 21s are in the clubs. I moved to this girl in the club, but something was off. She looked mature, at least 24, but my gut feeling told me I'm in the presence of an under 21. The conversation was going too smooth, and it was cast in stone that I was getting lucky that night. I didn't want to pose the question of age because chicks are usually protective with that answer. So I thought out of the box and tilted the conversation toward 2020 and asked her what she was doing during her free time in quarantine. Brother, chick said she was doing holiday work. She was in Form 2.
Form 2 or
In
2020. That's 5 years ago, bro.
So she's in back now.
Yeah, these things are young, bro.
Ngo, my guys, what? For context, I'm 29.
Yeah, bro. Tokola Ella, man.
Tokola
Tokola
Ella.
Ella, bro. Tokola Ella, man. Very easy.
What? You guys
Yeah.
are using that? I've been hearing it. What's the sauce?
You haven't seen the video?
This guys also showed it to me.
You
man.
need to, we'll show you the video after this.
Bro,
Tokola
holiday
Ella,
work
boy.
is crazy.
That's insane. But that's our reality, bro. That is our reality, man.
Guys,
These
just-
things are young.
Just talk to your friends, man.
And these young things are bad, bro. That's the challenge, man. They are bad.
I won't admit it, man.
Thank you.
You won't admit that
That's a
they're-
politically safe answer. Yeah.
They are hard, bro. I won't hold you.
That's
You know how to
statement
take
is
pictures
gonna
and how
come
to
back at
dress.
you when
Yeah,
you're
it is.
You're at 1 million.
When
The what?
reach 1 million
That's
subs
statement
and
of
guys
men.
go and take
Hey.
pictures,
I
gonna
think
come
so.
back.
Nobody likes kiddos.
Man, look at him here saying the young things are hard. Now look how crazy he was going.
And to say for context, they're talking about a Form 2 chick in that
Yeah.
conversation.
Man, that chick was 13.
Yeah, Casper just said that the
The
guy
chick
was.
was in Form 2.
Yeah.
Melvin was saying, man, that Form 2 chick is hard. That's literally what Melvin said.
Ah.
Guys, why do chicks like attaching titles to things? Yesterday, my situationship called me babe. Can you relax?
You guys are terrified of commitment. My guy said, yo, babe, who's babe now?
Who's-
Who are you calling
My
babe,
name
bro?
is Peter.
I told you not fall in love, man. You're calling me babe. Relax.
But what if she's, I mean, sometimes you can be in jazz and you just be like, babe.
Oh, babe is literally
Yes,
relax. Babe is
like
a term of
babe.
endearment.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're her boyfriend, bro.
Nah, see, when you're guilty,
Yeah, literally a guilty mind. What?
chicks just said babe, and the guy saw everything. I was like,
Nah, I'm not
See,
your
this one is
babe.
falling in love. I can
I'm
see
not your
her.
babe.
Hi guys, I want to start a side hustle. Do you think Uber or Bolt guys make money? I want to buy a Kavitz or Paso and see how it goes. I am employed, so I would need to find someone to drive the car. This comes with its own risks, but I was thinking of making the payment terms commission-based to motivate the guy to work hard to earn. There's a guy who usually washes my car at some washing bay, and I was thinking of hitting him up to take on the task. He's been washing my car for like 4 years and seems trustworthy. I know I'll have to draw up a contract that protects my interests and also put a tracker on the car, among other things. So yeah, guys, that's an idea that hit me today. What do you think?
I think there's so many people who have tried that exact same business model. You have a lot of people who you can ask if it works. I don't know if it will work. I haven't tried it myself. I mean, you can go for it, but then you have to kind of think about the like the value proposition. Like if you're buying a car, how much are you buying it for? How much do you expect to make from the Uber business a week or a month or whatever? There are guys who have already done all that stuff, man, who can tell you. So
yeah.
I'd recommend that you find one of those guys. But for what it's worth, Uber closed in UG. I mean, like the office.
It did.
There's no office. So that should tell you that it's a volatile bizo. Yeah, but those are my thoughts.
Maybe he or she use Uber because it's what we are used to. He may probably be meaning for us.
Yeah, he said Bolt. He said, and I don't know if guys are still allowed to be on all of them.
Yeah,
You
it's
can.
possible.
You can.
It is.
I would say you're employed, but you can try it yourself, man. Evenings, weekends, see what it's like. Yeah. For like
After
a month.
working for the week. Anyway, to each their own. But yeah, for me, my worry actually would be more to do with the spare parts, bro. Because the amount of money that guy needs to make in a month or whatever from driving your Uber, you can make in those spare parts in like a day, bro. Can go sell this, put in some BS and bring your car back and say, this bizo has jam. Or tell you, man, the car has died. We need to fix this. You already sold the fake part, the good part meanwhile. Then you replace that part with a new part. He also sells that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learn a lot from you guys. You give a good mix of intellect and random jazz.
Thank you. It's on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Casper. Is she fine? How's her tooth?
She's fine. How's your tooth?
I'm fine. My tooth is fine. Thank you for asking. That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
So they're like sweetness these days. Yeah. What is the name of the pod Melvin listened to on values?
On values, it's called Solved by Mark Manson. Solved. Values.
Values.
It's 4 hours long though. So be
Crazy.
prepared. Be prepared.
Just a random thought. Windeck
Yeah.
just says the most random things. At the guys say they are not gay, then go ahead and date tomboys.
Valid, intrusive thoughts, bro.
That guy needs to be stopped.
He's the intrusive thought ambassador. Yeah.
This horror over submission. Casper and Melvin should make out and then tell us if they feel a spark, and then we shall finally release them.
You guys want to do it now?
Guys are like as in.
As
Let me ask you something. Would you make out with your sister to make sure you guys are
don't feel
not
a spark.
related, man? Relax, be easy, bro. Just to make sure there's no spark. I should also make out with Sido and make sure that we're.
You first make out with Sido
You see, let's keep it real, bro.
Yo.
Speaking of MJP film, I've always had this idea of an app where people can comment about a movie in real time.
Yeah.
Imagine finding comments with timestamps about a particular movie you are watching or watched, kind of like YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd definitely follow all you guys just to know what your thoughts were.
Hard.
Interesting.
That's a fire concept.
That's lucky.
Really fire concept.
It's like
A movie
Shazam.
with comment section, bro. That would be so fire.
And
Or a
you
series.
can, you timestamp.
kind of like how what's the music thing? The orange one. SoundCloud.
Yeah.
You can leave a comment and
Yeah.
leave a track. That's cold.
That would be hard.
Okay. I miss Casper. I drop one tear after realizing I'll only hear her voice as the disclaimer message. Sigh. On top of being a ghost, she's now AWOL. Sigh. First of all, I wasn't absent without leave.
Yo, these guys are
I
going
got
to
leave.
These guys are going to lose their shit when you leave. When you leave again, you guys are going to lose their shit.
Why are you preempting the nani?
I'll just let you guys know.
No, but I'm not leaving for good. And I'm not
Yeah.
leaving anytime soon.
Okay.
But I'll leave for work and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Like I said, add us up on Patreon. We make dimes. We leave our 9 to 5s.
Literally.
Simple
And focus.
formula.
Literally.
Simple formula.
If all of you that watch subscribe,
If the current
YouTube.
patrons who are on the free tier all joined the Patreon tier, would have something nice to bring home, man. Something nice to bring home.
I just watched an early episode of the pod like 2 years back where you guys were discussing the distinction between liking and loving someone. I loved every bit of it. I just want to find out from you guys, at what point do you feel that the affection you have for someone has graduated from just liking?
Mine graduates mob chap. I jump to love quick as hell, bro.
Let me tell you.
When
We were in a group chat,
yeah.
bad mouthing. Melvin is in a group chat. He was not bad mouthing. We're 3 people in a group chat.
Yeah.
2 of us were bad mouthing a girl from Melvin's past.
Yeah.
Melvin comes in, guys. Slow down. Don't say that shit about someone I once loved.
Yeah.
Every girl he has ever known,
Yeah.
he has loved.
That's not true.
He didn't stop at liking. He
That's
loved.
not true.
And you're not allowed, mind you. He will tell you how they hurt his feelings, what he says, but you're not allowed to hate on my babe, man. I'll always love her.
No.
I agree, man.
Forever, bro.
I agree.
Forever.
You love, man.
Yeah. I like you for maybe like the first like month or so of us talking. But if I start getting to know you, if we start bonding, bro, I start getting to know Mbuyo, Pamo, Mbuyo, dada. 3 months, bro. I love you. I love you, bro. Like, I might not be like madly in love with you, but then now I just love you as a person. Like, I want to keep you around.
And my friends are not allowed to badmouth you.
Nah, that's my person as well, bro. Dad, don't talk shit, man. Give them all the grace. Yeah.
I wonder. I actually don't. I've never thought about it.
Yeah.
But it's like when I lie down in my bed and I think about you and I'm like, damn. Now I have to lock in, bro. That's when I know I love
that you love them.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I think I like my best friend's brother, but she has always made it clear how she would not want her friend to date her brothers. Problem is that the guy also likes me, but we don't know where to start from. What should I do?
We have to have the conversation, man.
You should be the one to answer this one.
Because I did it.
Oh, damn. I guess, yeah.
Actually, where
you
are
should
we
be the one to
answering?
answer this, yeah.
it's just us.
In my case though, because here the chick has made it clear, don't date my brother.
Yeah.
In my case,
She didn't say that.
no, she said it.
She said, I just
said no.
don't want friends.
She has
No,
always
she
made
said-
it clear how she would not want her friend to date her brother.
Yeah.
She didn't say you.
So is she not
She
her
didn't
friend?
say you.
Anyway, in my case,
Yeah.
it's my friend that introduced us to one another.
Okay.
But for the sake of your friend, don't do it. I mean, your friendship. Sydney, give us the attention.
I'm sorry. I was so distracted.
Crazy.
For the sake of your friend's enjoyment of life, don't do it. I mean, she might get over the fact that you date, but you will put her in weird situations. Like, I called him, he wasn't picking up. Where is he? Because at the end of the day, you still want her to be your friend. You want her to go through the relationship with you in the capacity of your friend. But she's also this person's sister. You get? It can get weird. As we survived it, we overcame it. They told me, bro, this nigga is trash.
Does that mean, like,
So-
if both of you love stroke like each other, so like,
Well-
should we release?
Also, that wasn't her brother.
In the way their family works, their dynamic.
It would have been different if it was her
No,
brother.
you know, actually what happened was, because of our relationship, it's like they kind of even stopped hanging out so much.
But if this
in
was
social
her, if
settings.
this was her brother who she lives with,
Maya, huh?
would have been different, bro. She would not have been as cool with it, bro. I don't think. do
I
not
hear
think.
it. I hear it. Like, what you're saying is facts. And I would say the same thing. But again, like, so we release. Because we do like each other. We
You
just
can
say, man.
release. Relax.
Bro,
You can
scarcity
release.
mentality.
Yeah, you
You're
can
the only
release.
person on earth.
You can release and you can both know why you released, bro. Just that guys now get that forbidden fruit thing where now they want it because like it's not allowed. Now they start sneaking what? Otherwise, you can release, bro. You can
I
release.
guess.
And you should be the one to release. Because men, we're not known for releasing some shit that's available. bro. It's your responsibility to release.
Like, make it known. Nah.
I
They
guess,
did.
man.
They did.
Oh, there was actually something similar which I think we should do now,
Okay.
where the guy was saying, what is your take on your boys dating your sister? For him, it's a hard no.
It's not a hard no for
Not
me.
a hard no for me either.
It's
But
not
my
a hard no
sister
for
is
me. That's her choice.
way
As long
older
as
than me.
you don't disrespect her, we have no problems.
You
But
snitch.
you need to know what side I'm on.
You snitch.
Would I snitch? Badly. But that's what I'm saying. You need to know what side I'm on. I'm on her side no matter what. I'm on her side. So if you're prepared for that, you can move.
But watch me leave the club knowing I'm going home to snitch.
Oh, badly.
As you see me
As you
walk
do
out.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
recording.
on the phone call.
I'm recording, yeah.
Woman, I'm in silo bad.
Nah,
This
that
guy
guy.
is doing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a no for me.
Raymond cut his locks, so now I'm in love again. My crush on him is the reason I know you guys. I came for Raymond and I stayed for the vibes.
Love it.
Shout out to Radioactive.
Yeah. Nice.
MJP,
I think
man.
you've had a crush on him for a long time. Radioactive. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Huh. No, this is. Are you guys attending Strictly Soul?
Yes.
When is it?
The Christmas. I mean the holiday themed one.
Yeah.
When is it?
1st June.
Where
First-
you
I know
going?
it's
Where you
next
going?
Second
week,
June.
or next
My
week,
sisters
or
want to
something
go.
like that.
Yeah.
Where is it today? This time around?
Mestille.
Oh.
Yeah. Definitely attending, bro. Definitely attending.
I don't know if I will. We'll see.
I feel like we should wrap this up, man.
Yeah.
I'm already crushed. Guys, was so sorry. There's a chunk of the pod that's missing, man. Like 30 minutes to an hour. Hopefully this is still watchable. Yeah.
Wendy has a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I can't even tell you what we did wrong. But yeah, we just looked at the camera and it had stopped recording and it hadn't saved what it had recorded. So painful. But we have a whole other pod to do after this, so we need to cut it off here. At least we answered a bunch of subs. And we will be back next week.
Yep.
So you guys try and enjoy this.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care of yourselves. I don't even have gas for that other jazz today, man. But Africa must unite. Peace.
Bye.